the washing portion, we're going to go ahead and use the squeegee. I'm using a 14-inch squeegee. I found that to be preferable for me. I find it faster than using, let's say, a 16 or an 18-inch. Especially on a window like this size, when you have a 16 or an 18-inch, you're gonna just. I don't want to just do the straight pull. You can just do the straight pull if you want. I like to do the fanning method. There's also the Z method, which you could do with a 16 or an 18 probably on this one. But otherwise I prefer either I would do a 14. If you want to learn fanning, you probably want to start off with a 10-inch. They also make a 12-inch. I just like the 14-inch. So I guess I'll show you the straight pull first. If you're just starting out, one of the things you want to do to help you is to take a detailing rag and just dry this edge here. So my glass is already drying from having caulk. So I'm going to re-wet that. I'm going to dry that edge with the detailing rag. So now I'm ready to do my straight pull. I'm going to pull out my squeegee, my rag from here, dry my squeegee. Start right up here in the top corner. I'm going to pull to the side. I'm going to angle my squeegee so that the top is angled to the right and this part's angled to the left. And I'm going to close out right here. I'm going to do my squeegee again. Now I'm going to place my squeegee so that there's about 1 inch to 2 inches of dry glass right here above the water line. Pull across again. You don't have to have such a crazy angle on the second pull. And on the bottom pull, you can even do it straight. The reason why you want to angle the squeegee is because if you just pull straight from here at the top, water can come up over top this top edge and leave a line across the glass. And the further you get down the window, the less likely that is to happen. Especially on the final pull where the water's already down here. It's not going to run that far up my squeegee by the time I get over to here. After you've done that, you want to go ahead and detail. Since I've been talking, you can see the water is starting to run down the glass here. So, you want to squeegee fast and go ahead and detail before that happens. Now that that's happened, I'm going to have to find a dry spot on my rag that's clean. And I can come in here, detail that off, and that should be fine. Always make sure that you have a clean spot on your rag. And I fold my rags like this on purpose so that I can then fold them back over across themselves and keep using them. At some point it's just going to get unusable. You're going to at that point toss it out into the yard. You'll pick up at the end of the job. When I come down to the next pane, you can see it's already dripping here, so I'm going to wipe that before I proceed to do this one. Sometimes when this is extremely wet and you clean this first and then you come back to wipe this, it'll throw water onto the glass and then you got to detail again. So if you just do that up front, you won't have that problem. Once again, if you're a beginner, go ahead and use your detailing cloth and give yourself a nice dry edge to work with. Pull across, pull it out, do it again, one last time. Now of course if I was using a 16-inch squeegee here, I'd only be pulling twice. But like I said, as an advanced window cleaner, I don't do the straight pull method anymore. I did that starting out. That's the easiest method right there that I just showed you to learn to do window cleaning. You can do that and start making money with the straight pull and be very successful at that. As you become more advanced in window cleaning, you want to start fanning because it's just a lot faster and you don't have to keep doing this every time. You just put your squeegee on there, bam, it's done. I'm now going to show you the straight pull method from top to bottom. As a beginner, you want to go ahead and dry this top lip. Give yourself a dry starting point. Dry off your squeegee. When you pull down, you're going to have this edge be lower, like this. This side over here is going to be up, this side is going to be facing down. That's your angle. Pull down, straight down, close out. Do it again. So by having it at the angle like this, it forces the water to run down the channel this way, as opposed to running up and leaving a line. It'll leave a line of water otherwise. Detail your window, and you're done. So as you can see in that example, I only had to do 2 pulls, 2 passes, because the window's a lot narrower top to bottom than from side to side. Now I'll show you how you can do the straight pull without drying the edge first. To do this method, go ahead and set your squeegee here. You're going to just do a little pull, and then another one and another one. So you do it real quick, like that. Like 1, 2, 3. 3 pulls. Then it should be dry enough for you to go ahead and pull across. Do it again, 3 pulls. Then you can go ahead, detail the glass. When you detail, I always hold it with 2 hands. You don't want the bottom of the rag hitting up against the glass when you're detailing. So either wrap it around your wrist, so you can flip it and wrap it around your wrist like that, or you can hold it with 2 hands and detail, because this rag is going to get dirty as you keep detailing, so you don't want it touching the glass. The next method is when you start learning to fan, you can just squeegee right into the glass like this. So you're bringing this corner to this side and up to the top. Then you're going to bring it across, down, fan over. Let me do that again. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to clear this side, right? Then you're going to take this edge across the top. Then you take that same edge and down. You can come all the way down to the corner, great. If the window's too big, you don't have to go all the way down to the corner. Once you get down here, you're going to bring your squeegee up, and you want to have this squeegee like 1 inch or 2 above where the water is, just like when you do a straight pull. And you're going to curve it over. When you curve over, now you're going to bring this side down, this straight edge here, because it was still wet, and then you're going to close out. That's how you fan. It's a little harder to fan on a small window like this, but when you're on a larger pane window, it's going to come in real handy, and you're going to be able to clean that window extremely fast. Okay, so in this window here, I'm going to demonstrate the Z method. This is the perfect window for me to demonstrate that with, because typically you need your squeegee to be a little longer than the width of the window to do the Z method. Scrub the window, dry your squeegee. If you're a beginner, once again you want to take your detailing towel, give yourself a nice dry mark. Once you get a little more experience, after a couple of days of just doing this, don't bother doing that anymore. Get your squeegee up here, and pull all the way over like this. You're going to come straight down. Now, just for the purpose of this video, the window actually goes way down there. You can't see it, but when I get to the bottom, I'm just going to pull like this across. That's the Z method. Then you detail the window. And you're done. Simple as that.